and welcome to UK Gaming Network. I'm Zoidberg and this is our top 5 games of September 2016. This month we once again attended EGX at the Birmingham NEC, where we got a glimpse into the future and what upcoming titles we'll be playing next year. This included some fantastic new indie games that we're sure will be vying for a spot on our countdowns when they get released, such as Yooka-Laylee and Tokyo 42. We're here to concentrate on the now, however, and once again September has proven to be a month packed with brand new games of all shapes and sizes. As usual, early access and re-releases are not counted, so don't go expecting the likes of Bioshock The Collection, The Witness or Dead Rising HD to appear on our list. There has been plenty worthy of recommendation though, including a few games that narrowly missed the top 5.
Number 5.
Find a way to shut it off before it goes critical. The explosion can destroy the whole foundry.
Okay, I see some.
The first game that did make our list is Recore, and there's something delightfully old-fashioned about the first game released under the Xbox Play Anywhere banner. This is the type of action platform that turned up practically monthly back in the PS2 and GameCube era, before everyone started making first-person shooters and free-roaming adventures. It's vaguely reminiscent of Ratchet & Clank, as it features a human protagonist with a robot sidekick, and the aim of exploring levels while shooting bigger, angrier robots and collecting stuff. It's very enjoyable, with well-designed platform sections, full of out-of-reach places that you'll have to return to later, and secrets to discover. The combat definitely has elements of Metroid Prime to it, which is not surprising considering it shares a lead design with that Nintendo classic. The combination of the old school feel, challenging boss fights and the lower price point make it easy to recommend, however.
Number 4.
For some players, having a menu screen that only offers up a hard difficulty setting would be an instant turn-off. For others though, it's the throwing of a gauntlet, and Rive is certainly a challenging game. Thanks to precise controls, it's also a fair one though. The action is fast, loud and intense, but if you concentrate, every attack has a pattern that can be learned. Death comes frequently all the same, but checkpoints are never too far back and restarts are instant, so you'll never get frustrated. The action itself is also nice and varied, with new things to learn popping up regularly, whether it's avoiding laser barriers while shooting or navigating past high-speed trains. To top it off, there's the boss fights, which are fun and satisfying. Get through the initial playthrough and you'll unlock even greater difficulties in the speedrun mode, and that's when the fun really begins.
Walking mines, you know.
Number 3.
We're really not a fan of the term walking simulator here at UKGN, as it makes any game labelled with it sound boring before we've even started. Instead, we'll just call Virginia what it is, and that's a fantastic first-person adventure, and definitely not boring. It's a stunning piece of interactive fiction that's clearly been inspired by some classic TV. If you're a fan of the likes of Twin Peaks, then this is definitely the game for you. Featuring some excellent cinematic editing tricks, this is a game where atmosphere is everything, and it's accompanied by a perfect orchestral score. It manages to tell its entire story without a single word being spoken, and this is a narrative decision that works brilliant. You piece together the plot through the items that you interact with, and the more you look at, the more you'll know. Telling or showing you too much here will spoil the experience, and we'd encourage you to play it for yourself before anyone tells you too much.
Number 2.
The art of sequel making is a delicate balance. Don't change enough and you're accused of being lazy. Change too much and you risk alienating the fans of the first. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 is just about the perfect example, with the right amount of new stuff so that it feels like a different game, while retaining the essence. Getting used to the new mechanics takes a short amount of time, particularly the fact that you can now bump into the ghosts without losing a life. But once it clicks, this is a score chase game par excellence, and every bit as good as its predecessor. There are also more than enough new courses and modes, even an adventure mode complete with boss fights, that this stands every chance of having the lifespan of the first, a game we're still playing more than 9 years after its release. It's further proof, if it were needed, that even after 30 years, Namco's pill-munching mascot is still relevant in 2016.
Number 1.
For Forza Horizon 3, all Playground Games needed to do was make a game as good as Forza Horizon 2, and they would have easily nabbed this month's top spot. However, they have improved everything that made the last game our most played Xbox One game, and created possibly the best driving game of the generation in the process. The Australian setting is instantly more varied and exciting than either Europe or Colorado. There's so much more to do and see that it's all too easy to get distracted. The big change is that you're now the festival boss, allowing you to choose where to go next, what events to concentrate on, and even what radio stations to sign. This is not only the best looking Forza game to date, it's also the best game to carry the Forza name. Forza Motorsport now seems stale and lifeless by comparison. We'd much rather race against a freight train across the outback than do another lap of Suzuka any day. And so that's our top 5 for another month. Feel free to tell us what you think in the comments. We'll be back in a month's time with our next countdown, and if you're in the Manchester area on the 22nd of October, why not come and meet us at Geektoberfest, where we're hosting the gaming arcade for the day. Look for details on our Facebook page. Hopefully we'll see you there, and thanks for watching.